Hi, welcome to the galley. Now in the galley today, Blackberry Cobbler. Now this cobbler comes to you from my beautiful friend, Miss Helen. Now sadly, Miss Helen is not with us anymore, but I know that she is with the angels. And I was so fortunate to have her in my life and as a friend, and just loved spending time in the kitchen with her. She was such an amazing cook, and I just loved all of those times that I got to spend with her in her kitchen. But this cobbler is one of my favorite things, and this cobbler is something that whenever I go visit family or anybody I've made this cobbler for, they're always like, please make us the Blackberry Cobbler. So I want to share this Blackberry Cobbler with you, and it's so easy, so simple to make. So let's get started and let me show you how to make this beautiful cobbler. Now for this cobbler, I use my 10-inch cast iron, and I just like to rub it down good with some butter. Now to that, we're gonna add our blackberries. And I like to do 4 cups or 4 6-ounce containers of blackberries. I'm gonna set that aside. We've got our oven on 375 degrees. Now this cobbler couldn't be more simple. We've got our 4 cups of blackberries, then we have 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of butter melted, and 1 egg. So I'm going to put my 1 cup flour, 1 cup sugar together and whisk that together really well. And I am going to add a good pinch of salt to that. Once this is whisked together well, we're going to add 1 well-beaten egg. And I kind of like to slowly add it a little at a time as I mix it in. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut this egg into our flour sugar mixture until we have crumbles. And I find the best method is just your hands. And yes, before I get comments, I washed my hands. And I'm just going to work all of this egg through here till it resembles crumbs, pretty fine crumbs. Now once you have this broken up into fine crumbs, you're going to just sprinkle it around your blackberries. We're not going to stir this in. And this is kind of like a crumble top blackberry. There are cobblers that have like the cake on top. There are cobblers that they use biscuits for. And of course there are crumbles, which usually have oats in them. This is, I kind of think of as a crumble top cobbler. And just sprinkle that all around. Now one of the best things about this cobbler is once you hit this point, you can stop. So what I normally do is when I'm cooking or prepping dinner, I get this prepped, set it aside. And then once dinner is ready, then I finish it and throw it in the oven. So you can keep going at this point, or you can wait and have it ready and finished before you go in the oven. So we're gonna go straight into the oven. And I have my 1 stick of butter melted, and I'm just going to pour this all around, just like we did the crumble, and pour this all around. Now we're going to go into a 375 degree oven for about 30 minutes until it's nice and really brown and crispy, crunchy on top. Now I think you have to decide on the brownness that you want the top. I honestly think this could go another about 3 minutes and browned up just a little bit more. It's probably not good to get hit by a big rake when you're holding a hot cast iron up to your face. So I'm gonna go back in for about 3 minutes And if you want to, you can always put your broiler on and broil it from the top if you really want that nice brown top. All right, so here we are. Look at that beautiful cobbler. Super crispy top and soft, beautiful blackberries. Now, I will tell you, you can heat this up, but it is best served fresh out of the oven. I just like to give it at least a minute or two just to kind of let it settle in. What I have done now is I have actually made this before dinner. Normally I would have thrown it in the oven when we started eating, but I wanted to do this video for you. So I will throw it back in the oven and warm it up for our dessert tonight. But I want to take a little taste. And of course, what does cobbler have to have? Vanilla ice cream, I think. So a little vanilla ice cream. Let me get that back in the freezer. And a spoon. And there you have it. Miss Helen's Blackberry Cobbler. Best Blackberry Cobbler ever. Easiest. Thank you so much, Miss Helen, for leaving us with this beautiful recipe for Blackberry Cobbler. Miss you every day. Think of you every time I make this cobbler. And hope everybody has a chance to make this cobbler. It is summertime. Blackberries are in season. Blackberry picking is happening. Make yourself a blackberry cobbler. Compliments of Miss Helen. I have a little taste. I love the crunchy top. And those blackberries just get soft and jam-like. And then you got that cool ice cream. So I'm gonna have a little bit of dessert before dinner, since I already served this, and finish this off. Thanks for being here today. And we always, of course, appreciate you. And until next time, safe cruising.